Hi guys, welcome in. Hi Inaya, how are you doing today? All right, let's go with Inaya here. Here you go, Inaya. Your name has been done, Inaya. Who's next, guys? I see is Jackie in the chat. How are you, Jackie? Here you go. All right, who do we have next? Hi, Kylie. How are you? Here you go, Kylie. Everybody, welcome in. Drop your names, guys. We are doing another session of the neon names. So get your names done, guys. Isabel in the chat. Guys, stay tuned because I'm going to be doing thick names after this page, like a bit thick letters, okay? So be there. All right, Mariam, you guys can get your names there too. Like the marker will be the same, but it'll give you a thick alphabet vibe, okay? So let's go, everybody. Welcome in, Jocelyn. How are you? So glad to see you in here. Is everybody doing good today? Tell me in the comments, guys. All right, next subscriber name in the chat is Sophia. All right, here you go for Sophia. Next subscriber in the chat is, I see Mariam. How are you, Mariam? Hope you're having a great day. Here you go, Mariam. All right, who's next, guys? Everybody, welcome in. Get your names done, guys. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Please like the live. Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm doing good today. I had a long day today. I'm like full of glitter right now on my hands. And it's just getting crazy these days because I've been working for an art piece that I'm making. All right, Kylie, your name is right here, sweetheart. It's just here. So I was just full of glitter on my hands. So yeah. All right, everybody, welcome in, guys. Please hit that subscribe button. We are doing the neon live once again, guys. Then you got Daniel. How are you? Here you go, Daniel. So glad that you're here again. Here you go, Daniel. All right, who do we have next, guys? I see. I see. I guess that's Jason Ben. All right, here you go, Jason Ben. Have an amazing day. All right, who do we have next, everybody? I see in the chat, Oizen. How are you, Oysen? Thank you so much for subscribing to me. Next subscriber name in the chat is Layla. Guys, I'm doing great today. I had a pretty long day, guys. Pretty long day, and I'm full of glitter right now. Like, my clothes, my hands are full of glitter because I was working for an art piece. Jude, hey, go. Thank you. All right, next subscriber is Chanel. I was working for an art piece, guys, and it was like crazy. Then I have who is that? I see Adam. How are you, Adam? Thank you so much for subscribing. Everybody, please hit that subscribe button. Let's start, guys. Gab is in the chat. All right, Gab is here you go. Next subscriber name is Awesome in the chat. Here you go, Awesome. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Tom and Bill. Welcome back. I'm so glad that I see you again. Thank you. All right, next subscriber name in the chat is, who is that? Willie. Thank you, Willie. Here you go. All right, who do we have next, guys? Everybody hit the subscribe button. Just give me 1 second, everybody, and let's start, guys. Everybody hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Saja, thank you so much for liking. Here you go, Saja. How are you guys doing? Next subscriber, Otis in the chat. Here you go, Otis. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Kiran. How are you, Kiran? Everybody, please hit that subscribe button, guys. Let's start, guys. And then we have in the chat is LA. How are you, LA? Thank you so much for liking. Then we got Abigail. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, go. All right. Who do we have next, guys? Everybody, welcome in. Let's go. Ollie in the chat. Here you go, Ollie. Have a nice day. Next subscriber is Anna. How are you, Izana? Guys, the things that you're seeing in here are glitter because I've been working with glitter right now. So please avoid that. Okay. Next subscriber name is Chloe. Thank you, Chloe. All right, next subscriber name in the chat is Bella and Emma. How are you, Bella and Emma? Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to me. All right, guys, everybody hit that like button, guys. Next subscriber name Leo in the chat. Hey, girl, Leo, have a nice day. Next subscriber is Arlo. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber name is Erin. How are you, Erin? Have a nice day. Next subscriber is Lily Rose. All right, Lily Rose, let's go. Next subscriber name in the chat is Salish. Salish, thank you. Next subscriber name in the chat is Jesse. Thank you, Jesse, for liking. Next subscriber name in the chat is Lily. Thank you, Lily. Have a nice day, Lily. Next subscriber name, Boris. How are you, Boris? Everybody, after this live ends, like in half an hour, do get your comments done, guys, on the live video, okay? Let me know who you are in the comments. Time when your name is written, just like Skylar's name. mention that in the comments. Next subscriber name is in the chat. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber name in the chat is Rochelle. How are you? Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber name in the chat is Kaka. Thank you, Kaka. Have an amazing day. Next subscriber name in the chat, Darla. How are you? Thank you, Darla. Next subscriber name in the chat is AIDS. Hey, go. All right. Next subscriber name in the chat, Olivia. How are you, Olivia? Thank you for liking and subscribing. Next subscriber, Paisley. Thank you, Paisley. Here you go. All right, everybody, can we get 200 likes, guys? Let's go. Jake in the chat. All right, let's go, guys. How's your day going so far? Amy, thank you. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber name in the chat is Rebecca. Thank you, Rebecca. How are you? Next subscriber name in the chat is, who is that? I see Logan in the chat. Logan, have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is, who is that? I see is Rania. How are you, Rania? All right, next subscriber in the chat is Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. Here you go. All right, next subscriber in the chat is, who is that? Ria in the chat. Hey, go Ria, have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Ryan. How are you, Ryan? Here you go. Next subscriber in the chat is Heyday. Thank you, Heyday. Next subscriber in the chat is Zach. Thank you so much for liking my live. Next subscriber in the chat is Laiba. Thank you, Laiba. Next subscriber in my chat is Belle. How are you? Thank you for liking my stream. Next subscriber in the chat, Arthur. How are you, Arthur? Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is MLA. Thank you for liking my stream. All right, next subscriber, guys, in the chat is Brad. How are you, Brad? Have a nice day. Next subscriber, guys, in the chat is Zane. Thank you, Zane. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Anna. Thank you so much for liking. Have a nice day, Anna. Next subscriber in the chat, Archie. Thank you, Archie. Here you go. Thank you for liking my stream. Next subscriber is Jude. How are you, Jude? Have an amazing day. Next subscriber is Nafile. How are you, Nafil? Is that Nafil? All right, here you go. Next subscriber in the chat is Nyla. How are you, Nyla? Have an amazing day. Next subscriber in the chat is Mary. Here you go, Mary. Let's get to the next page, everybody. Till then, everybody hit that like button. Let's go, guys. Next subscriber in the chat, guys. Who's going to be that? I see is... All right, then I see is Aiden. How are you? Now I'm going to go with thick alphabets, guys, so it looks more neon to you guys. Next subscriber is Jaden in the chat. How are you, Jaden? Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is Aiden. All right, who do we have next, everybody? Next subscriber in the chat is Molly. How are you, Molly? Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is Qasim. Thank you, Qasim, for liking my stream. Next subscriber in the chat is, who is that? Alex. Thank you, Alex, for liking my stream. Next subscriber in the chat is Lacey May. Thank you, Lacey May. Next subscriber in the chat is, I see Samira. Thank you, Samira, with so many hearts. Thank you, Samira, for filling up my chat with that. Next subscriber in the chat is Corey. Thank you, Corey. Next subscriber in my chat is James. Thank you so much for liking. All right, let's go, guys. Next subscriber in the chat is River. Here you go, River. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Linta. How are you, Linta? Thank you. Next subscriber in the chat is Craig. There you go. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Aisha. That's a different spelling. Here you go, Aisha. Next subscriber in the chat is, who is that? I see Santiago. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Ados. How are you, sorry for that. What's the spelling again? Ados. All right. Next subscriber in the chat is Isabel. Thank you, Isabel, for liking my stream. Next subscriber in the chat is, I see is, who is that? Zoe. How are you, Zoe? Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Ria. Here you go, Ria. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Stelly. How are you, Stelly? Thank you so much for liking my stream. Next subscriber in the chat is Jude. How are you, Jude? Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is Rylan. All right. Who else has liked, guys? Let me see Kia in the chat. Thank you, Kia. Next subscriber in the chat is Kagi. Thank you so much for liking my stream. All right, next subscriber in the chat is Lawson. Thank you, Lawson. Next subscriber in the chat is Amanda. Next subscriber in the chat is Esther. How are you? Here you go, Esther. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Clicks. How are you? Here you go. Next subscriber, guys, in the chat is Ariel. I see Ariel. All right, next subscriber, guys, that we have in the chat is Luna. Thank you so much for liking, Luna. Next subscriber in the chat is Minnie. Thank you, Minnie, for liking. All right, who do we have next, guys? I see is... Who is Jack? Jack. All right. Is that Jack? Here you go. Next subscriber in the chat is Emma. Thank you so much for liking. All right. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Fulton. Here you go, Fulton. Have a nice day. Next subscriber is Romy. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber is Anna in the chat. How are you, Anna? Thank you for liking. Next subscriber is Maya. Here you go, Maya. Have a subscriber in the chat is LA. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day, LA. Next subscriber in the chat is Adrian. That's a different name. Where are you watching from? All right, next subscriber in the chat is Joes. How are you, Joes? Next subscriber in the chat is Sinai. How are you? All right, next subscriber that we have in the chat is Kristen. Thank you so much for liking my stream, Kristen. Appreciate that. Next subscriber in the chat is Eliora. How are you, Eliora? Have a nice day. Next subscriber, guys, in the chat is Freddie. All right, Freddie, here you go. Next we have in the chat is Kalis. And then my next subscriber in the chat is Hayen. And then my next subscriber in the chat is Sophie. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is, I see Alfie. Here you go, Alfie. Next subscriber is Layla. Next subscriber in the chat is Vicky. And then my next subscriber, guys, everybody, my next subscriber is Suhaila. Let's go, Suhaila. Next subscriber that we have is Angie. Have a nice day, Angie. And then our next subscriber in the chat is Layla. Here you go, Layla. Have a nice day. Thank you so much for liking, Chloe. Here you go, Chloe. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat that I see is Praise. Here you go. Have a nice day, Praise. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Dane. Thank you, Dane. Next subscriber in the chat is Vuyo. That's a different name. Where are you watching from? Next subscriber in the chat is Olivia. Thank you, Olivia. Have a nice day. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Violet. Thank you for liking. Next subscriber is Jax. Here you go. All right, next subscriber in the chat, Erin. Here you go, Erin. Have a nice day. All right, next subscriber that we have in the chat is Nella. How are you, Nella? Thank you for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is Lilia. How are you, Lilia? Have a nice day. Next subscriber that we have Zaydon. There you go, Zaydon. Is that a name? All right, here you go, Zaydon. Next subscriber that we have is Arzo. All right, let's get to the next page, guys. All right. I'm going to change the page. 3, 2, 1. Let's begin, guys. Next subscriber in the chat is Kayson. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Thank you for liking my stream, Kayson. Next subscriber in the chat is Mahmoud. Here you go, Mahmoud. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Brooklyn. Thank you, Brooklyn, for liking my stream. Have a nice day. All right, next subscriber, guys, in the chat is... All right, that is Good Boy. The username is Good Boy. Here you go. All right, here you go. Thank you. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Elijah. How are you, Elijah? Thank you for liking my stream. Everybody hit that like button. Nidia has liked. Thank you, Nidia. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Amber Lay. Shout out to Amber Lay. Thank you so much for liking, Amber Lay. Next subscriber, guys, in the chat is Zane. How are you, Zane? Next subscriber that we have is Yan. All right, guys, everybody tell me, hearts or stars? Do we do hearts or stars? So I'll pick up the votes, guys. So if you want a star, you can say star. So I'm going to see what are the most votes. Meisha. All right, next subscriber is Paris. There you go, Paris. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is... Who is that? All right, Asad. How are you, Asad? All right, I see heart and then I see star. So How many people are there? Mia in the chat. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is another Mia. All right. Here you go. Next subscriber in the chat is Flynn. How are you? All right, just give me a second, guys. I need to see the spelling of Flynn. All right, here you go. Next subscriber, guys, in the chat is Kennedy. How are you, Kennedy? Thank you. Next subscriber, guys. Who is that? Sorry for that. All right, next subscriber that I see in the chat is Cash. All right, here you go. All right, next subscriber that we have is Avani. Here you go, Avani. Have a nice day. All right, next subscriber that we have in the chat is Luna. Here you go, Luna. Next subscriber that we have is Messi. Here you go, Messi. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber, guys, in the chat is Ronel. Thank you, Ronel, for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is Tyler. Thank you for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is... who is that? Christian in the chat. All right, here you go, Christian. Have a nice day. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is... who is that? Anna in the chat. All right, Anna, here you go. Next subscriber, guys, in the chat is... Aubrey. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you. Next subscriber, guys, in the chat is... Shalom, how are you, Shalom? Thank you so much for liking my stream. Next subscriber, guys, in the chat, Harim. Thank you, Harim. Next subscriber in the chat is Jaden. All right, Jaden, here you go. Next subscriber, guys, in the chat is Aubrey. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. All right, next subscriber that we have in the chat is Tristan. How are you, Tristan? Everybody, let's go, guys. Hit the like button, guys. We need to get to 200 likes, guys. So let's do it. All right, who do we have next? Is Esma. How are you, Esma? Thank you for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is... thank you so much for liking and subscribing, Lucas. Next subscriber is Chloe. Thank you so much for liking. Everybody, let's go, guys. Thank you so much for liking, Valerie. Thank you. All right, next subscriber in the chat is Sad. How are you? Thank you for liking, Sad. Next subscriber is Barnabas. There you go, Barnabas. All right, next subscriber name in the chat is... I see is Fiona who liked. Thank you, Fiona. Have a nice day, Fiona. Next subscriber in the chat is Sibani. Here you go, Sibani. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Damian. How are you, Damian? Have a nice day, Damian. Next subscriber in the chat is Kaylee. Thank you for liking my stream, Kaylee. Have an amazing day. Who else has liked, guys? I see Mina. Thank you. Guys, we need to reach 200 likes, guys. Mina, thank you so much. Next subscriber name in the chat is Ben. Thank you so much, Ben, for liking. Next subscriber in that chat is Gracie. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is... who is that? David, thank you so much for liking. All right, who else is liked, guys? I see is Darcy. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is Ayov. Thank you for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is Sami. Thank you so much for liking my stream. Next subscriber is Georgia. Here you go, Georgia. Have a nice day. Thank you for liking my live. Next subscriber is Lily. Thank you, Lily, for liking. Next subscriber name in the chat is Freda. How are you, Freda? Thank you so much for liking my stream. Next subscriber is Vanessa. Thank you. Button, guys. Next subscriber in the chat is Rose. Thank you so much for liking my stream, Rose. Next subscriber in the chat is Nola. Thank you for liking. Who else has liked, guys? Thank you so much. We are on 200 likes. I love you all. Thank you. Let's go, guys. Next subscriber, Jacob. Here you go, Jacob. Thank you. Next subscriber name in the chat is... who is that? Gab. Thank you so much. All right, then we got Gunvir. All right, Gunvir, here you go. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Musa. Thank you, Musa. Next subscriber in the chat is Emily. Thank you so much for liking. All right, let's get to the next line, guys. Everybody, let's go. Next subscriber is Corena. How are you, Corena? Thank you so much for liking my stream. Next subscriber we've got is Priscilla. How are you? Thank you so much Sydney. Here you go. Thank you so much for liking my stream, Sydney. Subscriber in the chat, Isla. Thank you for liking Isla. Next subscriber in the chat is Joanna. Thank you so much for liking my stream. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Seb. How are you? Then we've got Bora. How are you? Next subscriber name in the chat is Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Next subscriber name in the chat is Jack. Thank you for liking. Next subscriber name in the chat is Harry. Thank you for liking, Harry. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Bentley. Thank you for liking. Next subscriber name in the chat is Sabrina. Thank you for liking. There you go, Sabrina. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Honey. How are you? Thank you for liking my stream. Next subscriber name in the chat is Lucas. Here you go, Lucas. Thank you for liking. Next subscriber name in the chat is Jade Lynn. Here you go, Jade Lynn. Here you go. Have an amazing day. Next subscriber in the chat is Jasmine. Thank you, Jasmine. All right, next subscriber name in the chat is Cabo. All right, here you go, Cabo. Have a nice day. Let's get to the next page, everybody. Let's go, guys. Just one more name here. Nasser. Let's get to the next page, everybody now. All right. Thank you so much, Lucas. Thank you so much for saying that. You're the best too. All right, next subscriber name in the chat is Amy. Let's go for Amy here. Next subscriber name in the chat is Anya. Thank you so much for liking my stream. Here you go, Anya. Next subscriber name in the chat is Alex. Here you go, Alex. Next subscriber name in the chat is Joanna. Here you go. All right, next subscriber name in the chat is Harper. Thank you for liking, Harper. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jasmine, for saying that, sweetheart. Thank you so much. All right, next subscriber name in the chat is Shayla. Thank you for liking. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Michael. Thank you, Michael. Next subscriber in the chat is Gleb. That's a from. Here you go. Next subscriber is Sally. Have an amazing day, Sally. All right, guys, can you see? Is it glitching? Is that glitching, guys? Just tell me, guys, is it glitching? Can you guys see it? I feel like it's glitching because I don't know. It's just loading. Yes, it is glitching. Someone says no. Thank you so much, Paris. Thank you for saying that. You guys are so sweet. Guys, just give me a minute. Maybe it'll be fine in 1 minute. Let's stick on to it. Let's just write names and wait for it to be fine. Is that fine, guys? Okay, Iris in the chat. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber that we have is King Zay. How are you, King Zay? Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Lewis. Here you go, Lewis. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is Cora. Here you go, Cora. I hope you guys can see it now. Can you guys see it now, guys? Casper in the chat. Can anybody confirm me that, guys? Please confirm me, everybody. Then we've got is Harley. Can you guys see it, guys? Please tell me in the chat, guys. Someone tell me. Mario. All right, Mario. Here you go. Next subscriber in the chat is Reem. Thank you, Reem. Next subscriber in the chat is Dio. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber name in the chat is Sabrina. Here you go, Sabrina. Have a nice day. Next subscriber name that we have is Cabo. Here you go, Cabo. Have a nice day. All right, next subscriber name in the chat is Paris. Thank you so much, Paris, for saying that. You're the best too, Paris. Next subscriber in the chat is Nina. How are you? Thank you so much for liking. All right, next subscriber that we have in the chat is Tristan. Thank you so much for liking my live. Next subscriber that we have is Jana. Thank you so much for liking my live. Subscriber name in the chat is Ludo. Here you go. Is that Luto? Here you go, Luto. Next subscriber in the chat is Praise. Here you go, Praise. Have a nice day. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Tyler. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to me, Tyler. Next subscriber in the chat is Bridget. Here you go, Bridget. Have a nice day. All right, next subscriber that we have in the chat is Dorady. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Jacob. Thank you so much for liking. Everybody, let's go, guys. Next subscriber in the chat is London. Let's go, London. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber, guys, in the chat is thank you, Paris. Thank you, guys. You guys are so sweet to me. Here you go, guys. Don't forget to comment on the video that I post about this live. Okay, comment on it. What is the time that your name is done? Do comment on it. Tamia, thank you. Next subscriber is Ella. Here you go, Ella. Next subscriber is Joshua. Thank you so much for liking, Joshua. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Gabriel. Here you go, Gabriel. Have a nice day. Next subscriber in the chat is Reese. How are you? Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Rania. Let's go, Rania. Thank you so much. Next subscriber that we have is, who is that? Freda. Here you go, Freda. Then we have is Ashante. Welcome back, Ashante. How are you doing today? Here you go, Ashante. Next subscriber name is Zara. Here you go, Zara. Have a nice day. Next subscriber name in the chat is Ayed. How are you, Ayed? Here you go. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Betty. How are you, Betty? Have a nice day, Betty. Next subscriber name in the chat is Ronnie. Here you go, Ronnie. Have a nice day. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Ava. Thank you so much for liking. Guys, can we get to 280 likes, guys? 280 likes. 280. Let's do it now, guys. Next subscriber name in the chat is, who is that? I see Luffy in the chat. Thank you, Luffy, for liking my live. Next subscriber, we've got Kaden. Thank you so much for liking my live. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you so much, Lucas, for saying that. You are the best too. Trust me. Next subscriber in the chat is Luca. All right, next subscriber in the chat is Reggie. Thank you so much for liking. Everybody, please hit that like button and let's go, guys. Next subscriber in the chat is Noah. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Arabelle. Here you go, Arabelle. Have a nice day. All right, next subscriber that we have in the chat is Riley. Thank you so much for liking. Who else has liked my live? Let me see. Hannah. Thank you so much, Hannah. Thank you for liking. Next subscriber in the chat is Nayan. How are you, Nayan? Next subscriber in the chat is Mimi. Thank you for liking. The next subscriber that liked is, who is that? Ariana. Thank you so much, Ariana, for liking my stream. Next subscriber that we have in the chat is Tiffany. Here you go, Tiffany. Thank you so much for liking. Next subscriber is Darcy. Here you go, Darcy. Have an is Crystal. All right, guys. Now I will go on a break and I'll be back in 45 minutes. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here today. Do comment on the video that I post, okay?